It all started in 2006 with the trailer for what was supposed to be Final Fantasy Versus 13 and the tagline, "A fantasy based on reality." It wasn't until November 2016 that Square Enix finally delivered Final Fantasy 15 to the world, a project that evolved over 10 years and fortunately turned out quite well. It was probably too much time, perhaps efforts should have been more focused, maybe certain characters shouldn't have been discarded. I could go on filling this with what ifs that will never happen. The game itself is a massive amalgamation of mechanics and features ranging from artistic and conceptual to purely technical, which together manage to captivate any player for one reason or another. It's such an ambitious game that it has everything needed to please anyone. However, it lacks polished quality in each of its individual components. It's one of those titles you love to play, but deep down you know it isn't that good. Its graphical presentation is probably its only unbeatable aspect right now. Every detail of the map, the cities, the characters, the combat animations, and the enemy design is spectacular. The combat system ditches the franchise's classic turn-based style to become a hack and slash hybrid that is entertaining up to a point, before closing the door on further diversification. This isn't necessarily a bad thing. There is a precedent of games achieving complex battle systems with these same mechanics and resources, but for some reason you can't shake the feeling that Final Fantasy 15 could have been better. Something similar happens with the story. The script tries so hard to be complex and convoluted that it loses its essence. The characters are solid and the situations surrounding them have a lot of potential, but the focus is often on the wrong things. In the end, we are left wanting more, wondering why this or that happened. Oftentimes, importance is given to characters who don't deserve it, and vice versa. Its story isn't bad, but it could have been better. Square Enix definitely created a high-quality fantasy based on reality, but could it have been better? Without a doubt. Everything is stitched together so tenuously, it feels like a game on the verge of collapsing, frozen eternally as a grand piece of work.